Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital 2-week spoilers October 21st to November 1st. Sam shocker. Sasha's daddy issues and Rick wins. General Hospital 2-week spoilers for October 21st to November 1st. 2024 see Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, faces a tough decision. And Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson, deals with daddy issues. And Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, scores a win in the courtroom. Monday, October 21st sees Michael Easton as Dr. Hamilton Finn back on screen. And he got a job in Seattle after rehab. His daughter Violet, Jophiel Love, says goodbye to Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott. Meanwhile, Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, questions Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna. He wants to know about Lulu Spencer's, Emmy Rylan, donor situation. Sasha tells Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, she wants to keep Cody away from Holly Sutton, Emma Sams. Holly claims to be Sasha's mother. Robert Scorpio, Tristan Rogers, talks to Holly. And he wants to know why Sasha was kept hidden. General Hospital spoilers, Sam's tough choice, Sasha's daddy drama, and Rick's courtroom win. Sam McCall visits Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton. She tells them about her donor surgery, and she wants them to step up as fathers if anything happens to her. Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, talks to Lucas Jones, Ryan Carnes. And Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, wants someone to improve the odds for Lulu's donor surgery. However, Dr. Terry Randolph, Cassandra James, delivers news of a complication to Laura Spencer, Jeannie Francis. Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watt-Rose, is blown away by a development, and it is possibly related to Heather Weber's, Allie Mills, potential release from jail. Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, and Holly have an argument, and it is likely over Robert and the revelation of Sasha's paternity. Maxie tells Damian Spinelli, Bradford Anderson, a secret. It may be about Sasha faces a tough decision and Holly. Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, and Dex Heller, Evan Hofer, have a date night. And Rick talks to Elizabeth. It may be about Heather's case and the General Hospital lab. GH spoilers, Curtis protects Trina, Sonny treads lightly, and Stephen Lars returns. Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner, give his word to Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr. He may protect their daughter Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, from Heather Weber. Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, treads lightly. And Holly looks for help to fence diamonds. Molly Lansing Davis, Haley Poulos, blows up at her father, Rick. And it is either for setting up Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, or for defending the hook killer. Thursday, October 24th, sees Scott Reeves as Stephen Lars Weber return. He is Heather's son. Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright, pleads her case to Jason. And Brennan has a crisis. It may be related to Sidwell. Diane Miller, Carolyn Hennessy, has a revelation. And Sasha talks to Nina about Holly's claim. Port Charles was buzzing long before sunrise. Something was off in the air, an electric prickle that warned chaos was coming. And it didn't take long for the first spark to hit. Sam's shocker. Sam McCall stood in the doorway of her penthouse, clutching a thin, cream envelope she had spent 2 hours staring at before even daring to open. Now that she'd read the contents, twice, her hands were shaking. 2 words on the page were enough to upend her world. Paternal revision. A clerical error. A DNA sample mix-up. A retest triggered by a flagged anomaly in the archive. And the result? Alexis wasn't her mother. Neither was Julian her father. Her biological parents were unknown. Completely unknown. Sam stumbled into her living room, breath shallow. She had spent her whole life fighting for identity, belonging, a place to stand firm. Now the ground had vanished under her feet. Danny came padding out from his room, rubbing his eyes. "Mom? You okay?" Sam forced a smile, pushing the letter under a magazine on the table. "Yeah, buddy. Just thinking." But her voice quivered, and Danny gave her a suspicious, Cassadine-sharp look before heading to the kitchen. Sam's phone buzzed. A text from Dante. "Everything okay? Haven't heard from you. Miss you." Sam's eyes burned. Dante was steady. Safe. A rock. But this felt too big to dump into his lap. She needed answers first. Explanations. Someone to blame. And she knew exactly where she was headed. Alexis Davis didn't even hear Sam enter the townhouse. She was too busy on a tense call with the Bar Association. She ended it with a sigh, turned, and froze at the sight of her daughter's pale face. Sam? What happened? Who am I? Sam croaked. Alexis blinked. Oh God! The way her mother's expression changed, guilt, dread, resignation, told Sam everything. You knew. Alexis closed her eyes. I suspected. Years ago. There were inconsistencies during the case review. But you were already so fragile from everything with Jason, Sonny, Drew. I didn't want to shatter you. You didn't want to deal with the fallout, Sam snapped. Sam! I trusted you, Sam whispered, voice cracking. I built my world on lies. And then she walked out, leaving Alexis trembling, her family splintering once again. Sasha's daddy issues. A new mystery. At the Metro Court Gardens, Sasha Gilmore sat across from Maxie Jones, twisting her napkin into a rope. I got a letter too, Sasha said quietly. From a lawyer in New York. Maxie leaned in. What kind of lawyer? The kind who says a man is claiming to be my biological father. Maxie's mouth dropped open. But didn't you say your parents died years ago? Told. Sasha swallowed hard. Before the fake daughter scheme. Before Gladys stole my money. Before I lost Brando. Before everything. Maxie reached across the table and squeezed her hand. Who is he? Sasha sighed. His name is Douglas Crane. He wants to meet. Claims he gave me up as an infant. Says he's been looking for me for years. Do you believe him? That's the problem. I don't know what to believe anymore. I've been used, lied to, manipulated so many times. What if he's after money? What if he wants something I can't give? What if, Maxie suggested gently, he just wants his daughter back? Sasha's eyes flickered with something fragile. Hope, maybe, but then hardened again. There's something else, she whispered. He knows Harmony. Maxie's chair screeched as she leaned back. Harmony Miller? Willow's mother? The woman who kidnapped you and helped build a cult? Sasha nodded. He said they crossed paths years ago, and that she knew things about my past I never learned. Are you telling Willow? Sasha looked away. Not yet. Not until I know if this man is who he says he is. Or another nightmare waiting to swallow me whole. Rick wins. But at what cost? Meanwhile, at the mayor's office, Rick Lansing smoothed his newly pressed suit as he admired his reflection. He had done it. After months of scheming, negotiating, and charming every power player in Port Charles, he was now officially Deputy Mayor Rick Lansing. Laura, exhausted and beleaguered by family disasters and city crises, had reluctantly signed off. Rick's perfectly rehearsed show of loyalty, competence, and reformed integrity had won him the position. Even Jordan was wary, but the council had approved with overwhelming support. Rick had played his cards flawlessly. He smiled at Laura. You won't regret this. She gave a thin, tired smile. I hope not. But Laura's instincts were screaming. Something about Rick's eagerness, his sudden focus on city contracts, his abrupt friendliness with shady developers. It all clicked wrong. When Laura left her office for a meeting, Rick locked the door and pulled out a confidential folder stamped Pentonville Infrastructure Reform. Inside was a name circled in red ink. Cyrus Renault. Rick smiled slowly. Time to make a deal. The stories collide. Later that evening, destiny brought all three storms, Sam, Sasha, and Rick, into the same orbit at the Metro Court. Sam moved like a shadow, head down, trying to avoid everyone. Sasha paced nervously outside the terrace, rehearsing what she'd say if she agreed to meet the man claiming to be her father. Rick nursed a celebratory drink at the bar, already making calls he shouldn't be making. Then everything erupted at once. Dante arrived and found Sam first. Hey, what's going on? You're scaring me. Sam's eyes met his, watery and broken. Dante, I don't know who I am. Before Dante could answer, Sasha burst into the lobby, eyes wide, breath shaking, Maxie chasing after her. "He's here!" Sasha cried. "Douglas Crane. He came early." Maxie grabbed her shoulders. "Do you want to see him or not?" Sasha swallowed hard. "I don't know." Then Rick stepped off the elevator, spotted the tension, and smirked. "Well," he drawled, "looks like I'm not the only one having a big day." Dante glared. "What do you want, Rick?" "To enjoy my win," Rick said smugly. "Deputy mayor as of this afternoon." Sam stared at him. "You? After everything you've done?" Rick shrugged. Poor Charles always forgives, eventually. But before he could continue, the elevator dinged again. A tall, gray-haired man stepped out, scanning the room until his eyes landed on Sasha. Her breath caught.